there are sensitive questions that would incriminate him. Maybe I can ask when we get into executive session, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Lieutenant Colonel Espedido.
Good afternoon, sir.
Meron ho ba kayong copy ng affidavit na binigay niyo sa amin?
Yes, Your Honors.
Can you please take a look at the first page, number 4. Pakibasa nyo nga ho sa akin yung second sentence niyo on your assignment sa Albuera. Number 4.
I was supposedly the only one capable of disbanding the Kerwin Espinosa drug group operating from that area.
Okay. And then sa number 5, Lieutenant Colonel Espinido, pakibasa nyo nga rin po yung first sentence nung number 5.
Soon after, I received a formal order from Camp Crami assigning me as Chief of Police, COP of Albuera, Your Honors.
Yung next sentence, in my 18 days,
In my 18 days as Albuera COP, I was able to disband the group of Kerwin Espinosa, alias Kerwin's father, Mayor Orlando Espinosa, then Mayor of Albuera, surrendered to me,
okay.
Your Honors.
Thank you. Lieutenant Colonel Espinido, alam niyo ho ba kung nasaan si Kerwin Espinosa ngayon?
Nandiyan na sa Albuera, Your Honors.
Alam niyo ho ba kung na-disband na yung grupo niya?
Hindi, Your Honors.
Hindi pa na-disband yung grupo niya.
Sa ngayon, Your Honors.
So, ang buong paniwala ninyo is nag-ooperate pa rin siya?
Yes, Your Honors.
Okay. Sa number 10, on page 2, pakibasa nyo nga, Colonel Espinido, yung number 10, first sentence.
Mayor Espinosa had a list of police generals and other PNP officials who received money from their group as indicated in the ledger and in the copies of cleared checks that we were able to recover from their accountant. Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, because it will be very sensitive for us for Colonel Espinido to divulge the names right now. Maybe during executive session, we can ask the question and Colonel Espinido can give us the details on this. Okay yan, Colonel Espinido?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now, I will go to page 3. Number 16. Colonel Espinido, pakibasa nyo nga ho yung second sentence ninyo.
I believe Chief De La Rosa was involved in the dismissal of the cases that I built up against Kerwin Espinosa, including the burying of the cases that I was building against his police protectors or cuddlers who have been receiving money from him.
Colonel, medyo mabigat din itong statement na ito. Bakit buong paniwala nyo na ito nga ho yung ginawa ni Chief De La Rosa at the time?
Your Honors, Mrs. Chair, ang police, pag ikaw mapahilan ng complaint sa RIAS, the RIAS will conduct an investigation recommending the penalty of that said police officer to the regional director. If the police involved make an appeal, it will go to NAB, National, then the Chief PNP will now decide if go or no go ang penalty na dismissal from the service sa mga na-involved na police. Sila lang ang may authority, yung RD at saka si PNP, na mag-decide na, Your Honors, ito siya i-dismiss to. Ito, hindi. May kasalanan ka o wala, Your Honors.
Colonel Espinido, punta ho tayo sa page 6 doon sa affidavit ninyo. And please go to number 34. Pakibasa niyo lang po yung first sentence na sasalaysay ninyo.
From my experience, I can say that the PNP is the biggest crime group in this country, Your Honors.
Is that true?
Yes, Your Honors.
Mabigat, Colonel, itong salaysay na ito, ha? I will not ask you the names now, pero sa executive session na rin. Are you saying all of this because malapit na po kayo mag-retire sa serbisyo?
Yes, Your Honors.
And you seem to be so displeased. Hindi ho kayo naging masaya sa mga panghitabo ba? Sa mga pangyayari?
Yes, Your Honors.
What do you plan to do upon retirement? Ano ang gusto ninyong gawin for your community, sa simbahan ninyo, for your people?
To continue siguro, Your Honor, sa pag-evangelist. Tapos na ako sa trabaho as a public servant, then yun naman ang sa Panginoon ko, because in Matthew chapter 6 verse 33 it says that seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you. Yun ang gawin ko, Your Honors, if God's will. Mag-missionary lang.
Colonel Espinido, do you honestly believe na hanggang ngayon malaki pa rin ang problema ng drugs natin sa probinsya natin sa Leyte?
Sa Leyte ngayon, Your Honors, because Kerwin Espinosa is bumalik na.
Yes.
Bumalik na naman, Your Honors.
Paano kasi magkaubanda sa atong probinsya? Ang atong speaker nasad sa atong probinsya. What do you think is the best thing that can be done para mabawasan ang problema ng drugs doon sa probinsya natin?
Your Honors, ang police lang talaga ang magsulba sa lahat ng problema. Walang kasali, hindi kasali ang mga elected officials. Only the police, because we have the power mandated by laws to implement the law without fear or favor. That is our mission, to maintain and prevent, to serve and protect. Yun lang sana, Your Honors, ang police. Isinasabuhay yung mission at saka yung core values na pro-God, God-fearing, hindi tumatanggap ng pera. Matapos yung problema ng drugs, Your Honors, in Leyte.
Thank you, Colonel Espinido.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chair, I end my inquiry in this committee. Hopefully, with what Colonel Espinido said, we're hoping that we can strengthen our police operations, that the national government will strengthen the police force in our province in Leyte through the help of the Philippine National Police and through the help of our speaker. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Colonel Espinido.
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
Congressman Gomez.
At ako basically, I will be focusing on the statement that you have delivered a while ago. It was not included in your affidavit, as a matter of fact. Kasi pag tinitingnan ko yung affidavit mo, hindi siya kasama. And I just wanted to find out the veracity of what you have spoken a while ago. Una, sinabi mo kanina that you were a victim of robbery, hold-up, and extortion. Ito yung panahon na bata po kayo, no?
May asawa na ako, Your Honors, 1992. 96 ako na police, 1992 nangyari, 1991, 92.
So, hindi pa po kayo police nung mangyari po ito.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, you confirm that yun po kayo naging victim. At pangarap nyo po na maging isang mabuting police. Am I right?
Yes,
Correct?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
At 12 taon po kayo naging patrolman. Wala po sa mga affidavit nyo to eh. And that's the reason why I wanted to verify. 12 years kayo naging patrolman.
Yes,
At sa
Mr.
pagiging
Chair.
patrolman nyo, 12 taon kayo naging isang mabuting police. And as a matter of fact, ay wala kayong natamo na anumang promotion. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. At sinasabi po ninyo na noong 2014 to 2015, which is not also included in your affidavit, ay meron kayong 60 to 70 pushers na na-apprehend. At isa lamang doon ang namatay noong 2014 to 2015. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor,
Yes.
Mr.
At,
Chair.
yung 2014 to 2015, saan kayo naka-assign at ano po ang rango nyo during that time?
Major, Your Honors, Mr. Chair, na-assign
Major.
ako as Chief ng Regional Anti-Illegal Drugs Special Operation Task Group ng Police Regional Office 8.
And in spite that you have apprehended 60 to 70 pushers, there was no promotion that was given to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, noong 2016, dumating na ang panahon ni Duterte, you were called, no? Natawagan po kayo. At ang order sa inyo, ma-disband po yan. Yung Espinosa Group. This was ordered by then General Bato. Am I correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At during that time that you were assigned, di ba? you implemented the apprehension of these personalities without shedding any blood. Am I correct?
Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair.
And the custody of that personalities, Mayor Espinosa, was transferred to the provincial jail.
Jail.
Am I correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So in other words, nawala na yung jurisdiction sa iyo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then, he was killed inside the jail.
Yes, Mr.
Am I
Chair.
correct? Okay. Then after that, pumunta kay si Kerbin Espinosa was invited sa Senate.
Yes.
Ito,
Mr. Chair.
according sa sinasabi mo kanina,
Yes.
at nung nandun na kayo, nasa Senate na siya, sinabi mo kanina, sa Senado, bago magsalita, isang araw, bago magsalita si Kerbin Espinosa doon, a day before, kausap niya si General Bato. Is this correct? Ano po ang sinabi ni, if you have the knowledge, kung kinausap si Espinosa ni General Bato during the Senate investigation?
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, si Kirwin is under custody sa office ni Police Colonel Albert Pero at the time, directed to CPNP Bato. Sila ang magsama.
So, ang ibig mo sabihin, si Kerbin Espinosa during the time, kasama ni then General Bato.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. At dito, dito na pumasok yung sinasabing involvement mo sa Malaysia drug trafficking.
Ang Malaysian drug trafficking involvement, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, is right after disband natin naman yung Paruhino groups.
So hindi pa pumapasok dito. So, pero si Colonel Paro that you mentioned kanina din, kinonfirm na binibigyan ka ng 20,000 per month
Yes,
para
Mr.
doon
Chair.
sa drugs.
Yes,
Hindi ito
Mr.
during the investigation of Kevin Espinosa.
During the investigation of Kerwin Espinosa, Your Honors, Mr. Chair.
So nakita kayo ni Colonel Paro,
Pero, Your Honor,
Pero.
yes,
Pero.
sorry.
So si Colonel Pero, saka kayo, nagkita kayo, nagkaroon kayo ng confrontation. Am I correct?
Mr. Chair, doon ako at the time kay Chief PNP Bato de la Rosa, nung mag-usap kami, bumila lang lumabas sa cubicle si Colonel Pero na nagsabi na, totoo yung job. Kausap ko si Kerwin, galing ako doon sa Abu Dhabi, nahuli natin si Kerwin, nagsabi siya na ikaw, involved ka daw ng 20,000 per month at saka doon ka na-assign sa Davao.
So in other words, Mr. Chairman, wala kang history that kapag na-assign kayo sa isang area, nagkakaroon ng maraming patayan. As a matter of fact, mayroon kasi nasabi dito, you have arrested 168. Wala rin yun sa affidavit mo, but during that time, sa Osamis, 168 arrested, convicted, siyam lang ang namatay for 2 years.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
This is correct as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So in other words, you're being implicated into a Malaysian trafficking group was started to evolve during your time when you were in Osamis.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
And this was perpetrated by whom?
Police Major General Archie Gamboa, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So si General Gamboa nagsabi sa iyo that you are involved in a
Malaysian drug trafficking.
and this was translated to an information to the Chief PNP.
Yes.
And
Your
then
Honor.
afterwards, nakarating kay former President Duterte.
Ako na ang nagsabi, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, kay President. Galing ako kay office ni General Gamboa, pinapapunta na ako sa Malacanang.
Yes.
At nag-take advantage ako, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na magsalita sa kanya na ako, sir, ganito.
Yes, kanina sinabi mo 'yon. I agree with that. You were called by President Digong at sinabi sa iyo ni Digong kung bakit tinatanong mo si Digong kung bakit kasama ka doon sa drug list. Will you
Yes.
confirm that there are 2 drug lists during that time? One coming from Pidea and one coming from the President.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, ang PRRD's list that is came from the intelligence community na join sila meeting to probe kung sino itong nasa list or exclusion, inclusion, sino i-approve to para mabigay kay Presidente, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, parang kuha na lahat, parang lahat na confirm na from any or different intelligence community nagsasabi na okay na to, ito talaga ang list ng PRRD's list, kuha na confirm na ito from the law enforcement.
So those are the second drug watch list that been hold by the then President, PRRD, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so, yung pagpunta mo sa ASAP, can you consider yourself as a poster boy?
Hindi siguro, Your Honor. Mr.
Hindi,
Chair,
what I'm
sorry.
trying to say is this, kasi during that time of your 2014 to 2016, wala ka pa halos na sa mga operation mo, lessen yung mga namamatay di ba? But still, dito, sa mga assignment mo, sa Albuera, sa Osamis, wala rin na namatay or halos walang namatay. But being implicated in drug trafficking, for you to do something, tingin mo ito ang paraan para kumilos ka?
Hindi, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Sa definition lang siguro nila yung poster boy.
Okay. So lastly, ito na itatanong ko sa iyo, Colonel. Light Colonel ka lang, ano?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr.
So
Chair.
after all the accomplishment that you have, Light Colonel lang na nabot mo. Hindi ka na mabot ng full Colonel.
Hindi na, Your Honor.
Okay. So, sinabi mo kanina, walang drug lord kung walang pahintulit ng pulis. Di ba? Walang parahinog kung walang pahintulot ang mga pulis. This is a general statement. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Will you agree with me na dapat ang sabihin natin, walang drug lord kung walang masama at mga namumunong mga pulis?
Yes.
At walang mga parahinog, walang mga drug lords kung walang pahintulot ang mga masama at mga kurakot ng mga pulis.
Yes. Your
Ayun,
Honor.
yun ang tamang statement.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chairman, maraming po salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you for that short manifestation, Congressman Fernandez. The next to interpolate is Congressman Paduano. You're
Thank you, Mr.
recognized.
Chairman. This is not a manifestation, but rather interpolation. Pabilisan lang po, kasi you mentioned about Bacolod City, you mentioned about Lilo, Negros Oriental. But before I go to that topic, kasi it was asked by Congresswoman Nograles and some of the members of this committee with regards to bagmen, pera-pera. Okay? Now, ang tanong po, saan po nanggagaling yung pera? Sino nagbibigay ng pera?
Sa amin,
Sa police, from the police.
sa akin naman, Your Honor, yung mga LGU, yung sinabi ko nga, na LGU ang nagbigay ng reward.
Kailanman hindi ka nakatanggap ng pera galing sa police with that reward?
For reward, Your Honor, came from the police, hindi ako nakatanggap.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you know, because the name Colonel Leonardo and Light Colonel retired, Garma was mentioned in the previous hearing by one of the PDL witness. Do you know personally Lieutenant Colonel Garma and retired Colonel Leonardo?
Si Sir Leonardo, sir, hindi ko alam. Pero si Ma'am Garma, nakilala ko kasi naging chief of police yan ng Cebu City, Your Honors.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I think some of the resource person that we have invited are sitting at the back. So, can we ask them to sit in front, Mr. Chairman, so that we can prepare for the next witness, and maybe some question will be raised from this representation sa kay Colonel Espinido po.
Congressman Paduano, may I know who among our resource
Colonel
persons?
Leonardo, because I mentioned him.
Colonel Leonardo, are you present? Can you please...
Lieutenant Colonel Garma.
Colonel Garma, are you present?
Wala. Yung Narsoles.
Colonel Leonardo, can you occupy the seat beside the lawyer of Colonel Espinido? Colonel Garma, is she present? Rohina Garma, she's not present. Superintendent Padilla, are you present? Can you please occupy the seat beside Colonel Leonardo? Who else? Congressman Paduano?
Mr. Chairman, as of now, sila lang po muna. Unless otherwise, name will crop up, then we will ask the invited guest or resource person to be seated in the front, Mr. Chairman. Now, Can I proceed, Mr. Chairman?
Please proceed.
To Colonel Espinido through the chairman. So you never have any interaction or meetings with Colonel Leonardo?
Hindi ko, sir, na. Ngayon ko pa na, para nakikita si sir.
You just met Colonel Leonardo?
Ngayon lang siguro, sir.
Okay. Yung unfortunately, Mr. Chairman, si Light Colonel Regina Garma, retired, is not present, no? But, Mr. Chairman, before I forgot, I move that we issue a show cause order for retired Light Colonel, former PCSO GM, Regina Garma, Mr. Chairman. So move.
There is a motion to issue a show cause order for Lieutenant Colonel Garma, Regina Garma, duly seconded. In hearing no objection, the motion is carried.
Anyway, Colonel Espinido, I will not ask you anymore about retired Colonel Garma because she's not present in today's hearing. Mas maganda po nandito siya, di ba? Para at least masagot niya yung mga katanungan ko at katanungan ko sa iyo. Okay? So, maybe in the next hearing. Now, let me proceed with
Can we take the oath of, Mr. Chairman, first, the Napolcom Commissioner Leopoldo, Adibelto Leopoldo, and
Comsec,
Superintendent Padilla, please.
please administer the oath of our resource persons.
Please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in this congressional inquiry? So help you God. Thank you.
Please proceed, Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Chairman. Again, for Colonel Espinido to the Chair. Colonel, you mentioned about Mayor Navarro. Is Mayor Navarro still the mayor of... Is he alive? Is still the mayor? Is it... You don't know.
Hindi na, Your Honor, hindi na siya mayor ngayon.
But he's still... Where?
Mayor Navarro.
Because...
He died, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, namatay daw, sabi ni Attorney Fernandez. Namatay na ngayon, oh.
Mr. Chairman, just for confirmation, may we ask the COMSEC to secure a death certificate for Mayor Navarro? Because the statement coming from Colonel Espinido implicating and quoting Mayor Navarro, Senator Bongo, in your statement kanina, di ba? Hindi ka kasi, wala kang direct knowledge doon, di ba?
Yes,
It's Mayor
Your Honor,
Navarro that told you na quoting Senator Bongo. Tama
Yes, Your
po?
Honor, Mr.
So,
Chair.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the COMSEC be directed to secure a death certificate just to confirm that indeed Mayor Navarro is already dead. So, move, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion to direct the COMSEC to secure a death certificate of Mayor Navarro. Duly seconded, hearing no objection, the motion is carried.
Chairman, can I proceed? Now, Colonel Espinido, you were assigned when you were assigned in Bacolod City, just for a few months, no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, you were assigned in Bacolod City. That was the time when then Colonel Ebreu was relieved.
Yes.
Okay.
Your
Now, okay. Bago ako pumunta doon, because that was a very special assignment for you as just a lieutenant colonel the time. Because alam po natin, the lowest rank that should be assigned in Bacolod City that time, because that is a highly urbanized city, is full colonel. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, who assigned you? Kasi usually, ang mag-assign lang for the city director is the regional office. Tama? So, assigned you in Bacolod City that time?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Ang nag-assign sa akin si President, narinig man natin sa pronouncement niya na i-assign ako sa Bacolod. But properly, documentation came from regional Chief PNP kay
GPNP because of the Section 36, yung reassignment and the assignment.
Yes.
Tama?
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor, Mr. Chair.
So, of course, it's the President that announced that Espinido will be assigned, blah, 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 in Bacolod City. But, of course, properly executed on ni Senator Bato by executing Section 26, tama?
Yes.
Okay, now, before going to Bacolod, you pass by Iloilo.
Yes, sir,
Oh.
Mr. Chair.
Anyway, ito yung nangyari doon sa Iloilo, Colonel Espinido. Nagka-problema doon yung family ni Mayor Mabilog, especially the wife. Because on the day that you were assigned there, kaagad-agad the following day, lumipad papuntang Japan yung asawa ni Mabilog. Because Mabilog the time was in Japan because of an official engagement. No? So, nag-travel doon. Alam mo bakit? He traveled to Japan and then never go back in the country. Dumiretso sa Canada because they are afraid of you. Because a lot of rumors and statements from Grapevine that your assignment in Iloilo City is to eliminate drugs, drug syndicate, and that includes the name of Mayor Mabilog. Now, question, what is really your assignment during the time? Why you pass by Iloilo? Because your assignment at the time is in Bacolod City.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, naggawa ako ng investigation sa Iloilo and really I found out na hindi from Iloilo yung source ng drugs, from Bacolod. Kaya pagkatapos sa Iloilo, pinapunta na ako ng Bacolod, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
But your assignment is in Bacolod City, not in Iloilo. Who gives you the authority to investigate in Iloilo and going to your assignment which is Bacolod City?
The regional director, Your Honors.
Regional Director of Region 6.
Region 6,
And
Your
who is
Honor.
that Regional Director that time?
The person of Brigadier General Rene Pamuspusan, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So, si General Pamuspusan that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, from Iloilo, you stayed in Iloilo for how many days?
2 months, Your Honor, if I'm not forgotten. 2 months.
What is your official assignment in Iloilo for staying for 2 months? Because your order is for Bacolod City to be the OIC.
Assignment, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I have no document that designated me as to assign, but only the verbal instruction na job. Imbestigahan mo dito, job.
So that
ganun.
is only a verbal instruction? Is it usual to the PNP to give verbal instructions without any document?
Done, Your Honor, but as a junior officer, it will comply. Ganun lang talaga.
Follow the chain of command?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Sige, anyway. Mr. Chairman, kaya binanggit ko yun because that statement of Colonel Espinido only confirmed that indeed he was in Iloilo at saka sinabi ko rin na dahil kaya nandun siya is to investigate but it frightens and threatens the life of the former Mayor Babilog. That's why ako, Mr. Chairman, in open and public statement, that was a statement coming from the former President nung heavy rated then Mayor Jed Babilog. That's why if we can do something about it, we can better invite Mayor Babilog if all the legal procedures will be followed, Mr. Chairman, from this committee, Mr. Chairman. Kasi malaga yung presence din ni Mayor Mabilog just to confirm na indeed pagdating niya kaya hindi na siya bumalik. No? At the same time, yung statement ni former President Duterte, di ba? Kino-confirm niya yan, di ba? In public.
Yes.
Sinabi niya yan,
Mr.
yung kay Mabilog, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama, okay. Now, let's go to Bacolod City. So, you were assigned because of Section 26. Now, during the time, you mentioned kanina about a certain elected public official that was delisted through yung PRD list. PRD list. Okay. Kasi, with due respect to Colonel Espinido, he cannot really determine whether the PRD list and the PDL list is just the same. Because I talk also to the media, it's so different. And until now, the PRD list still exists and the PDL list still exists. And they cannot validate the PRD list because of question of legal procedures that should be followed. Anyway, I just want to make it on record, Mr. Chairman, that Colonel Espinido is not in a sorry po, you are not in a position to conclude that the PRD list and the PDL list is one and the same. Okay. Now, you mentioned about a councilor or an elected official that was in the list. Is it Councilor Kanotan? Kasi you mentioned about the resort and everything. Because Kanutan, former Councilor Kanutan, was the owner of Camp West 1, Highland Resort, in Bacolod City. You confirm?
You mentioned that, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Yun ang sinabi ko.
Okay. So, but before you assign in Bacolod City, this is a parochial, Chairman, no? I hope maintindihan ng mga members dito. This is a parochial, but ito po kasi, it only shows that this is the policy of the President. Because, Kanutan, do you confirm that he was ambushed, but fortunately, he survived?
Hindi ko narinig yun, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na naambush.
Or not, why Colonel Ebrio was, in your own knowledge, why Colonel Ebrio, the then Chief of Police, was relieved and replaced by you? Though, like Colonel lang yung rank mo.
Actually, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na-assign ako doon as Deputy City Director for Operation lang.
Who is the Chief of Police that time?
Si Vinyas, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, si Colonel Vinyas.
Colonel Binyas?
Yes.
Yung Binyas na, who is now,
Attorney.
saan siya na kayo na-assign?
Hindi ko ngayon siya alam, Your Honor. Basta abogado yun siya na Colonel, na siya ang City Director ng Bacolod.
Anyway, okay. Now, ganito po, Colonel Espinido, you were assigned Bacolod City and you recommend the delisting of the name of Kanutan because sabi mo nga kanina, that is all political motivated.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama?
Yes,
Ikaw
Your Honor.
nag-recommend.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Now, sinong kinausap mo for the name of former Councilor Kanutan to be delisted?
May mga operatives ako sa I'm not only Deputy City Director for Operation, Your Honor, in Bacolod. At the same time, head ng City Anti-Narcotics Unit ng Bacolod. So, yung mga yes, Your Honor. So, yung mga operatives ko ang nag-recommend na, Sir, sinali lang ito, ganun. So, gawa ng result, binigay sinabi ko kay President.
So, that is documented.
For the time, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi documented yun kasi usap-usap lang kami ni Presidente.
Anyway, ganon yun, Mr. Chairman. I just want to establish na yung PRRD list, ganon lang kabilis. Maybe we have to check because PDEA, we have to check it. DLG, we have to check it because ganon lang kabilis na pwedeng tanggalin without proper documentation. Di ba? While ordinary people allegedly involved in drugs, napakahirap po ng process nun.
Yes.
From the barangay to the city or municipality, province, region, and go to the national. Napakabilis po yung delisting na ginawa kay Mr. Ka. I am not saying that I am against that delisting for Kanutan. What I am saying is the process how he was delisted, ganun lang kabilis. And I do believe na yung mga PRRD list is also a problem. If that is that fast, that Kanutan was delisted, magdududa na po tayo na yung paglalagay doon sa PRRD list, medyo napakabilis din. Tama?
I am with you, Mr. Chair.
So you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, from Bacolod City, bakit ka nirelieve doon tapos Negros Oriental na naman yung mission mo?
Bacolod City, Your Honor, na kuha natin yung mga elected officials and there is one involved nga ng PDEA, member ng PDEA. Going to ang investigation kasi, Your Honor, pag makuha mo yung mga poser, sila na magsabi kung saan galing yung source ng drug. So, kung susundan mo yun palagi, going to drug lord na talaga yun. So, marami ang paraan na para makuha natin yung drug lord. Kung mamatay yung mga user poser, wala ka nang makapagsabi yung statement mo na madirekta mo sa drug lord kasi sila ang magsasabi. Going na nandoon na nahuli natin na ang poser palagi from Negros Oriental dalhin sa Bacolod, yun na ang...
Okay. But is that an official again or an order coming from General Bato na yung pagpasok mo doon sa Negros Oriental?
Yung investigation, Your Honor, na result, sa akin na yung talaga na ako na nagsabi na yung drugs.
Hindi, kaya nga ang tinatanong kita, is that an official function of yours?
Yes,
During the
sir.
time that you are the deputy for operation?
Yes, Your Honor. As also a chief of anti-narcotics drugs in city.
Pero pumasok ka na sa Negros Oriental.
Dito lang ako banda, Your Honor, sa Bacolod lang talaga. Pero ang information, rebelled that came from...
So you never went to Negros Oriental?
None yet.
Okay, ganito lang po. Balikan ko lang po yung nangyari kay Kanutan. Fortunately, nabuhay. Okay, but you said you're not familiar with that.
Yes, sir.
But eto lang eto theory, no? Kaya kayo na-sign doon because during in one occasion in Bacolod City, right after Kanutan was ambush. Fortunately, he survived. Because he is the council of Bacolod City, then Colonel Ebrio sent PNP personnel to secure at Riverside Hospital. Kasi elected public official siya eh. Doon nagalit po si Presidente at saka si Senator Bato. Bakit daw binigyan ng security ang isang nasa drug list? HPT pa. High value target pa. And later on, sabi mo nga, through your recommendation, without proper documentation, dinilist.
Yes.
Now, alam mo ba yun na Colonel Ebrio during that activity? You were not assigned yet in Bacolod City. Pero alam mo ba yun na his name was mentioned by the President, pinagalitan, di nga alam siguro ng Presidente, nandun sa loob ng El Fisher Hotel.
Yes, sir.
Because of that, alam mo yun?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you confirm. Okay, now, Mr. Chairman, with that, since it is not only me that is interested, or maybe the whole committee is interested to the presence of former Chief of Police of Bacolod City, Colonel Ebrio. Now, I think he's now a one-star general or two-star. I do not know. I never seen him or communicated with him after that incident when he was relieved. Mr. Chairman, I move that we will invite to shed light and to testify in this investigation, former Colonel Ebrio, in the next hearing, Mr. Chairman, to shed light with regards to the relief order that was given to him during that incident in Bacolod City. Because, Mr. Chairman, just to add, because Colonel Espinido confirmed to me na narinig niya through the grapevine na kaya ni-relieve si Colonel Ebrio because nagalit si Senator Bato, now Senator Bato, and President Duterte kay Ebrio because of giving protection to a security escort to the former Councilor Kanutan, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion as stated, duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the motion is carried. Comsec, please take note of the motion of Congressman Paduano.
Mr. Chairman, last na lang po, Mr. Chairman. This can be
Please
answered.
make it short.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
na lang.
Ito na lang po, Colonel Ebrio. Whether you will answer this, alam ko sensitive to eh. Whether you will answer this or not. In the last hearing, there are two PDLs. Siguro na monitor mo rin. Yung dalawang PDL from Davao Penal Colony, which they admittedly, they were involved in the killing or eliminating the 3 Chinese nationals. And when in fact, the name of Colonel Leonardo Garma, former Light Colonel Garma, and Bureau Corps Chief Padilla and Narsoles was mentioned, no? And of course, Jail Guard Officer Foro was also mentioned. Now, I think that was the first elimination incident inside a jail facility that happens in the country. Now, they mentioned about 32 list of names that was shown to them by Narciso. But of course, sinabi pa sa kanila na only 3, no? Yung 3 lang po dito sa Davao Penal Colony. And may mga theories. And I will not force you to answer this. Ikaw ba naniniwala sa dalawang theory? Kaya pinagpapatay yung mga Chinese national. No, and that started in Davao. That was August. Davao Penal Colony. But in fact, Duterte only assumed power that time, on July. Then August, yun na pong nangyari. That was the first incident in the country involving allegedly drug lords, Chinese drug lords. Now, question, do you believe that there are 2 theories with that? One is to eliminate those Chinese nationals because they are to be covered by this drug war. Kasi yung iba doon, alam kung sino-sinong protector at mga tao sa likod nila. And second theory is to eliminate those drug lords because they're part of quote-unquote kompetensya.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, dalawa yun ang masagot ko. Ang presidente, kung gusto na or makarinig na may nangyari, siyempre sa kanya, masayahan kasi wala nang problema sa drugs. But the other side, Your Honor, sa mga uniform personnel, na gusto patayin para hindi sila ma-involve, hindi sila masali kasi number one, they are protecting them at saka kompetensya. Pero sa insakto, sa tama, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi yung patayin para sila ang mapagsabi kung sino ang protector nila para matapos na ang drugs. Yun ang ginawa ko, sana yun ang ginawa ko na nagtrabaho sa Albuera na makuha natin para makapagsalita. And it works, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na si Mayor Espinosa nagsasabi lahat ng sino ang protector nila.
No, but we are talking about is the Chinese nationals. Diba? Kasi iba yun eh. Kasi international drug traffickers yung mga yun eh. Well, in fact, some of them are chemists dito sa bansa. The first three was a chemist based on my information. So, anyway, I will not belabor on that, Mr. Chairman. Maybe in this executive session, pwede natin palaliman. But as of now, Mr. Chairman, I will end my interpellation to Colonel Espinido. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Paduano.